Independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. widely expected to drop out of the race tomorrow during an event with supporters in Phoenix. The independent candidate is expected to endorse President Trump, who will be holding a rally nearby. So what does this mean for RFK Jr.'s supporters? Who will they turn to in November? Here to give us his insight is Link Lauren, former advisor for the RFK Jr. campaign. Good morning, Link. You've been inside the campaign as it fought for ballot access. What do you think RFK is thinking before this announcement? Do you think he will drop out and ultimately endorse Trump?
Well, first off, Hannah, it's great to be with you. Let's have a moment of celebration because the Kennedy campaign outlasted J-Lo and Ben Affleck's relationship, so that's a good thing. As for Bobby Kennedy, I remember being on the campaign and telling him back in January, go talk to Trump. See what Trump has to offer you. I'm a realistic person. I didn't see a path to victory, and I always think it's better to have a seat at the table than to go home empty-handed. So I assume he will be endorsing Trump. Trump is also in Arizona. I imagine we'll see an appearance of them together. What I've heard from my friends on the campaign is that Bobby is torn. The word that keeps coming up is he is torn. Ultimately, I think he will endorse Trump. This is not a sad thing for the volunteers, supporters, and donors. This is a great thing to potentially have a voice in the next generation.
So, like, how do you see RFK's endorsement impacting the Trump campaign? Do you think it could provide the boost that he needs right now, especially going against Harris and the momentum we're seeing there?
Yeah, so realistically, I don't think it's going to give a huge bump. I think for a few days, it's going to be incredibly exciting. But take a state like Arizona. Arizona, there was 0.3% difference between Joe Biden and Donald Trump in 2020. So in these battleground states, 1%, 2% can really make a difference. So having Kennedy out of the race is a great thing for Donald Trump.
Why now, though, Link? Why the announcement now? Do you think this is an effort to divert all the attention that the DNC is getting and, of course, energizing the Democratic Party?
No, I don't think they're that strategic. I think really what it is, the campaign has taken on a lot of debt. They have millions of dollars in debt. The polling has gone down. I'm just speaking objectively. There is no path to victory. I think Bobby feels a little backed into a corner, like he has to make a decision. I think he owes it to all the volunteers, supporters, and donors who've worked incredibly hard to just be straight up with them and try to have a voice in the next administration for them.
But do you think it'll be difficult for his supporters, for his voters, RFK's voters and supporters, to move over to Trump? Do you think that's the natural progression?
I think some of them will, some of them won't. I know these supporters incredibly well. I left the campaign at the end of April. I still have a great relationship with so many of the Kennedy supporters. Some of them, they are double haters. They do not like the uniparty, as they call it. So I don't see all of them just moving over to Trump. It's not as easy as it's been made up to be in the media. I think some of them will move. Some will be disappointed. Some might go to Harris, as they have in the last few weeks in the polls. We really have no idea. It's going to be a close race come November 5th, no matter what, Hannah.
All right, Link Lauren, thank you so much for sharing your insight.